Sound check. Good morning and later good day. Coming to you from the APA regional finalists for the Scotch doubles. We've got Rackin' It Ain't Easy, and it's on the line. On Rackin' It Ain't Easy, we got Kyle and Buck coming from Gresham, playing at a Fortune Star. Shooting now, we got Kyle. Nicely done. Handling the first time at the table jitters well. Yeah, it's been a long week, long battles. These guys were in here battling it out to about 1 a.m. last night. So we'll see how the mental fatigue is setting in, how we're able to overcome those. Played one match earlier this morning, the quarterfinals, and now we're into the nitty gritty of the finals coming in here. Got a tough shot looking at this 4 ball. 5 is going to be tough. See what he comes with. What a shot. Man. Coming in firing. Another tester here. Test the nerve. Gotta have a nice pace on this 5 ball. Whoa. Beauty. Yeah, coming to the table now is going to be Kyle. He is a APA 4 and Buck is an APA 3. Probably trying to hold this for the 7 in the side. Tough to hold. I don't think it's there for the side, but the upper right corner pocket still can be available. Buck here wanted to have a shout out to mom and dad, probably on the stream watching, so welcome. He's been playing lights out. Yeah, that was a real toughie. It's going to turn out pretty decent. Now, coming to the table, we got It's on the Line. This is Tyro Trice. Plays out of Sam's in Portland. It's an APA 5. Quite the tester for the first time at the table. Ho, 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 ho. Beauty. Coming to the table now is Brian Chin. He is an APA 6. Plays out of Sit Tight. Curious to See if he's going to play a bank here or play safe. Gonna play safe. Ooh. Now talk about leaving what we like to refer to as a trap. It's a shot you can take on, but position on the 9 is going to be extremely difficult. It's not an easy pocket to make in the first place. But the best that I can... Man, this is a spot. Tried just thinning off of it there to get safe. Just came up a little bit too thin. Ty's gonna try and screw this back to the 9 ball. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hit that about as perfect as he can. We got Brian to get the first 9 ball down of the first rack. And it's there. Yeah, it's been a blast being out here. Everybody just all smiles. Got that competitive atmosphere with also having a good time. It's been really rejuvenating for me. It's been some long days, but it's been a blast just out here watching everybody battle it out. Savannah in the chat, go Buck. Got some supporters, would love that. Everybody's hearts a fluttering and pounding. It's been a long, hard battle to get to this stage. He's down a break. 9 was creeping, but it's going to come up dry. Going to leave a look on the 1. Side pocket's going to be a little bit in mind. Got a pretty... Ooh, let me get the straight line out here. Got to just fade the side point and kind of hope to come back between the 5 and the 8 to get onto the 2. But this is... Yeah, it's tough. It's going to turn out pretty good. Going to leave a pretty off-angle combo on the 1-7. Also, see if the 5 ball is impeding on the hand position. If he's got to elevate up a little bit, it gets that much more difficult. Yeah, he does. Further. Yeah. Trying to see. 7's going to block the bank line that would be most natural on the 1. Try and slice this into any of the right-hand corner pockets. It's very low percentage just because of the extreme angle. Really nice save coming up here. Great shot from Kyle. Josh is rooting for Racking It Ain't Easy because they're playing out of the Fortune Star also. Appreciate the support. Ty faced with a real dicey kick. Yeah, that was such a great save played from Kyle there. He was trying to slide underneath of that 2 to get to the 2-9 combo maybe, but we've got to look. Position onto the 4 ball is going to be quite challenging on top of a pretty long back cut. Yeah, because like if he can pocket the 2 and somehow just fade here, the line is kind of heading towards the 6 and the 7, which becomes unpredictable for how things are going to result. And that 4 ball's in a tricky spot. We might actually see a defense here, but we'll see what he's feeling. Is it going? Is it going? It's in there. Almost found the window between the 6 and the 7 too. Oh, I'm missing the 3 ball. My color's off a little bit. Apologies. 16 to 17-hour days are showing. What a shot. Racking Ain't Easy is bringing the heat. Coming with shot after shot. And I am speaking softly because I'm about 10 feet away from the players and I'm trying not to interfere with their match in any way. We got Anthony Avasado sitting here next to us. He's been working with Racking Ain't Easy. I think that's why we're seeing, he just mentioned Filipino stroke. So they were mentioning before the match that he's been giving them great pointers, and what a great player to learn from because he plays solid. Lots of knowledge about the game. Very passionate. Oh my goodness, these guys are coming with it, showing us why they've made it to this stage. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate the feedback on the audio because I want to make sure that it doesn't sound like I'm lulling you to sleep. All right. And to accept distance because on the angle of the 7, it was heading away from the 9. Trusting in his partner. Kyle's left with 9. Looks close to the pocket, but it is close to the rail with this distance. Accuracy is everything. Nice smooth stroke. I love the camaraderie that they're sharing. Not getting down on each other, remaining positive. They're playing strong. We all miss balls. We all make mistakes. Got to stay positive, though. It's hard to do when you want to bring out your best in a final situation. You got to really manage those emotions. This is when you got to be a little bit cautious or at least thinking about the side pocket because as it comes off of this rail here, it can really track towards, not at the speed that he hit it though. Showing some knowledge there to hit it at a speed that it had no chance to make it to the side pocket. mute myself real quick and take a sip of that sweet caffeinated coffee that I need so badly. All right. Got a little crowd accumulating on the sidelines, sweating the action. Love seeing all the deep breaths and high fives, psyching each other up, getting in the right competitive mindset where you want it, but yet you don't get in your own way with heightened emotions. Both teams are showing good composure here. I'm really enjoying this. Great break. 2 balls down. Can see the one, but man, back cutting it into the bottom left. Pocket is no easy task. Could kind of play a little bit of a two-way, playing that cut slowly, leaving the cue ball over by the 8, or just go full defensive mode. I like this choice. Clear the 5, though. Yeah, he just misses that 5, and it gets up there by that 4 and 8 by the rail, where would have been much safer. Excuse me. Tie with a good opportunity here. Really nice touch. Wiped its feet off, but it gets down. Got Brian gonna be coming there. Oh no. It's always interesting when you're watching this back later. You're just like, man, I make that shot all the time, but pressure in the final situations adds that little bit of adrenaline, little bit of tension in the stroke, and it's just you got to have the experience to like learn how to manage that. There's no like one size fits all for everybody. Everybody's kind of has to be in that circumstance, kind of feel it and find their way around it, and it's tough, and it always hurts when you're wanting it the most. We got some announcements happening, so I'm just not trying to talk over that. All right, little safety battle ensuing here. Oh, this is going to be great. Is it going to leak out just a little bit? Even if it does, that's such a good spot to leave that object ball. Brian showing some high pool IQ with that 2-rail safety there. Gets it nestled right up underneath, or right up against the rail, where it's really hard to avoid the double kiss, even if it does leak out a little bit. Might have to play past the 8 with some draw. Yeah. That great safety yields results. Party McFly, yes, this is the final table. All right. Got a little bit higher on this ball. The angle's kind of heading down towards the 9. Adds the pressure and the difficulty to the shot. But cue ball is going to find its way to safety. Got a little help in the 7. Now Buck's going to be faced with a kick. If he catches the right side of this 4 ball, or I should say left side of this 4 ball, and heads it in the 9 could go on the side. Oh, man, this 7 ball is playing huge in this rack. It has laid cover for defense on several occasions so far. Tyrell was trying to get a little masse there. It just barely didn't bite in time. Racking it ain't easy is back at the table. Pretty open layout. I think you want to try and get fairly, not straight, but like not a lot of angle on this 5. So maybe drawn back underneath of the 8 a little bit. It's pocketable. Gonna have to accept some distance on the 6 after making this ball. See if he can tune that out of his mind and bear down. Yeah, it's when you know you're leaving your teammate a long, difficult shot, sometimes it can get in the way of the pocketing of the ball. Such a mental game. Tiny little things like that can just cause the mistakes. Here we go with the 7 again. This 7 is just here to ruin everyone's day. I think this is 4 shots in this rack. This 7 ball is added to some cover and frustration. Yeah, I like shooting like just a stop shot here if you're comfortable with your partner shooting the 7 up the rail. Yeah, just like that. I love that. Confidence in your partner, trusting it, keeping the pattern simple. Because now Buck can just roll the cue ball forward. Wants to kind of land right around in here by the side pocket. Beautiful. Now that I'm seeing how high the 9 is, he played a better position there, where now it's just going to be just about a stop shot. I'm really liking the pace that I'm seeing from Kyle right now. It's a routine shot, but he's taking a breath, really collecting himself, not taking it for granted. Oh no. It's Online needs this opportunity to keep them in this match. Pretty unfortunate mistake, but I'm non-biased. I just want to see good action where it's close for a little excitement. I know the folks back home are rooting for one side or the other. I'm just rooting for good pool. Yeah, reckon it's ain't easy is only playing for 9 balls, where It's Online is playing for 32. I reckon it ain't easy has been playing very solid, making some very difficult cuts. It's Online's gonna see if we can catch a gear, get comfortable. They got 7 large projector screens up around this room. The energy of the room's a little different right now than it has been the past couple of days, because now we're down to maybe 50 people in the room compared to a couple hundred, so it's much quieter. What a great break from Brian. Makes 2 balls, gets a look at the 2, but the positional play from the 2 to the 3 gonna be really tough. Great pocket ass. He was really trying to get the draw, the take there to get down to the 3. Sometimes there's not much you can do after the break when you get a tough position. Did make the ball. Just trying to remind yourself of the positives. It's so hard in this game to keep positive at times, especially when you're up faced against a deficit. But it's a key aspect to staying in the match, being able to be ready for opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, Racking It Easy is taking care of business with the 3, getting onto the 4 in the easiest way possible, really trusting his partner here with this shot. And with what I've seen so far, I see why that trust is being in place. Oh no. Accidentally tapped the cue ball with the cue stick, resulting in ball in hand for It's on the Line. I love how there was no hesitation in the realization. Good sportsmanship there. It's never a thing we want to do, but no hesitation in the knowing what the call was. He's got to look at the 5. It's long, it's straight. Wow. That was such a strong shot. Straight stroke, just enough draw to get out past the 8. Now, Brian is going to be thinking a little bit about this 9 ball just because it lays in the natural path. Just misses it. Great shot. All right, It's Online is firing up a little bit. 2 great shots in a row. Needs to come up with one more good one here. He's going to be kind of looking to. Oop, I got the circle on. Apologies. He's going to be looking to draw this ball. Just a little bit down table, always trusting. Okay, I like it. I made mine. See, I struggle as a Scotch player because I'm always trying to get my partner absolutely perfect. And it's not a lack of trust. It's just like I'm trying to do too much and I will miss so many balls trying to get them perfect. I'm really learning a lot seeing these guys. You just got to take what you got, take what you know. Doesn't always work out. Remain positive. Solid. Oh my goodness, we just had a little cage fall over. It was moments after the 9 ball was shot, fortunately, so no harm, no foul, other than everybody's hearts just sunk to their stomach. I'm gonna take a drink of caffeine to calm my nerves. Everybody's taking a quick breath after that. Nerves are already high and a little jolt of adrenaline on top of it. Yeah, Josh, I really like that. Breathe, line it up, and go. Trust the process. You know what you got to do, just got to get out of your own way and let it happen. Yeah, Josh, it is great though. Or watch good pool. I feel very honored to be here, to be a part of this action, watching these guys come to this stage, work their way through the entire bracket to get here. We all love this game. Some of us love the people who love this game. And, seeing what they're doing. Grateful that EvoSports is streaming 8 tables out here, so there's lots of pool to be able to watch, a lot of support to give out. Lays down a great break. Gets two balls in. Look at the one. Both teams did well to kind of take that little distraction out of their play. Took a moment to gather themselves. Yeah, this rack's looking pretty available too. Racking it 8 Easy is only playing for 4. They started this rack playing for 6, so that break alone got them 1/3 of the way there. The first two balls laying within easy layout. Gets the one down. Supporting from New York City. Well, thanks for joining in. So get the first two balls. It looks like he was trying to leave that window for the 3. I don't think that the angle's quite there. Probably going to kick in behind it. This 3 ball kind of comes along this line. It can really have some good results with the kick and a return safety. Gets a good hit. Wow. He saw it to hit the thin side and let the cue ball track. The goal there is to create distance and hopefully use those 3 balls there in the center of the table to create some cover. I like this call for a timeout just to take a look, collect yourselves. Deficit keeps mounting. They only need 2. Yeah, such a great safety because even creating good contact with the 3 here, it's very difficult to have some sort of return safe. There's no balls down there to kind of hide behind. I like playing this with a little bit of pace, but that side pocket is right in the spot where you want to be hitting. So, like, got to use some English to really feel this ball. Great hit. Two more balls indeed. Great safety is yielding results. It's 3 in the 5 for the match. Wanted that to go another 4 or 5 inches, but it's there. This is a chance to be Scotch doubles champion. It's not an easy one. Oh, so close. Great try. It's online is really up against it. 26 balls to 1. No, 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 no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. It's all good. Love the heart I'm seeing here. Despite the deficit, still just out there smiling, giving it their all. Yeah, a little head tilt there. Realizing the difficulty of this position. What a touch. All right. Another opportunity for the match here with this bank shot. Indeed, Josh, both fantastic shots up against the pressure, up against the moment. Bank's going to go long. Is it going to get to the rail and add that? It is. Pocketing the 8 here is fairly doable, but position on the 9 is not going to be coming naturally. Oh, I love that. Utilize the most of the pocket catching as full as possible to keep it close to the 9. Giving Brian a chance here to... My heart's fluttering. Wow. Great shots. That was such a critical rack. It's online. We've gotten halfway there. Catch a true gear to bring this one back from the comeback. But all you can do is stay present, keep heart, take the table and what it gives you. Yeah, Josh, it does get wild and you have no room for error. And with that rack alone, they were up against it and came with some great shots. Love seeing the competitive edge being brought to this year. Great break. Great contact. Gonna leave a look at the 1. Probably gonna see a defense. I really like this defense where you're sending the 1 over along this way, having the cue ball being your focus, and trying to get nestled right up behind that 3 ball. Let's see if he and I happen to see this similar. I like that. I like that. I like that shot selection too. Keeps it simple. The 6 blocks the pocket. He could try and slow roll this in, let it kind of fall into the side pocket. Yeah, Josh, lots of different ways to play that safe. A lot of them are good too. See if this one was the decision. Oh my goodness. The bank just barely doesn't go. Josh, we're going to have to get you a microphone. You're calling out the shots really good. All right. Slightly elevated over the 3. Long shot on the 1. Man. I am super impressed with Ty's composure and stroke. Showing that not slow rolling the balls when the pressure's on is genuinely a better way to manage the emotions and the adrenaline. Doesn't mean that it always works out well, but time and time again with tension and slow roll, tiniest little twitch or tenseness in the stroke can really bring adverse effects. What is Brian gonna come with here? Wants it to go. Get a little bit more legs. Oh man. It's going to leave an opportunity here. Slice this 2 in to the side for the match. It's always interesting, too. The more opportunities you have at the match point, like, the more tension gets built into. Like, first one's excitement, the second one's tension, and then the tension just builds and builds with each one. This is not easy, right up against the rail. Buck will be taking a shot for the match and the tournament to become champions. Just taking a minute while they're making announcements. Announcements are still happening. I think he is waiting for them to pass, realizing the moment of the shot. Taking a little time out. The announcements have now passed, and now the moment has arrived. Oh. Leaves it awkward.
A quick note on that raffle, if you think you have
Oh my lord. What a safety from Tyrell. Not only does he leave the 2 ball in a very tough position to do anything offensive with, but he also gets up underneath of the 3.
You do not have to be present. You do not have to be present for. So come on.
Yeah, I mean, this is super tough.
You have to be present for the door prize.
Hopefully it's nice and clean and obvious.
130, Hannah.
Great try. That's such a tough kick line to be able to visualize.
Door prizes.
Great safety once again bears fruit from Ty. Now giving It's Online another opportunity, an open table. He's going to want to kind of get a little closer to the 3, but he can also just trust in Ty's straight stroke. Oh, it's going to be challenging being over the 9 right here. Yeah, when you're in the finals, all the emotions and all of the stresses of this entire tournament definitely add to the nerves for sure. Wow. I am just truly impressed with Ty's composure and long, tough shots under the pressure. Definitely seeing why Brian is not afraid to leave him some distance. This one, the mind is always thinking about my cue ball's heading towards the 8 ball and how's it going to turn out? It's difficult just to turn that part of your brain off and focus on the pocket. Oh, just draws out of it. Ties. It's online and starting to fire up. They just tie up the score. But they still need 15 to win. Just keep with it, taking what you can. Oh no. Only one ball left on the rail, and somehow the cue ball finds itself behind it. I don't know if he has the pocketing line. Ty's looking at it like he does. Oh my gosh, Ty comes with it again. It is going to get underneath the 9 a little bit. These shots with the pressure, it's definitely there, but like just these little back cuts when it's blind to the pocket, that tension, that uncomfortableness with the cut angle sometimes can get us. But not Brian. He puts it down, keeps him in this match. What incredible battle that's ensuing here.
The Chinook Wins raffle is open to
It is starting to spice up in here. It's online, is now within 11. I think that they were needing 22, maybe even more, while their opponents needed 1. They've made up half of that deficit. Can they hold them from 1 point to get through this rack and then rely on the break for the win? We'll see. It's always interesting too, the tension then transfers over to racking. It ain't easy because they've had a couple of opportunities. They've been tough ones, banks and then cuts and things, but that tension starts building and building. So each opportunity is that much more difficult than the last. Gets a ball down, gets another ball down. Can see the 1. I don't see anything offensive that can happen here. It's going to be a thin clip off of the 1. We'll see which side of it he feels is best to try and find a defensive shot here.
Also, for those of you who are still here, if I can draw your attention to our event t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. It's actually very fitting and comfortable.
Man, this is tough.
It's not very heavy at all. It's loose, lightweight, breathes some, and has an amazing graphic.
Yeah, he's
on the
looking to
front.
see if he can just
That
go
way, when you
offensively
wear your
here just
jacket,
because.
you're not hiding the amazing graphic. If you're wondering if we still have t-shirts,
See what he comes with.
I see multiple piles over here of multiple sizes, going from small to
I like
4X.
the decision.
They are only
Didn't get the hook.
$25 a piece.
He was trying
And
to
it is a
use
great
that
way to commemorate
5 ball to
this,
get up behind,
event.
but
Not
it's
the
difficult
other
running
event,
into
but
multiple
this
balls and
exact event.
managing all
Come on
of
up
those
here,
things going
tell
on,
us the
but
size you want.
he did
We
well
will
to get the
trade
1
it
down
for
near the
money.
rail where the pocketing
We'll
angle
trade
isn't
you for
there.
anything else, but
4 ball
for money.
combo
And again,
is
we accept
very
digital payments
challenging.
as well. So if you are like, well, I don't have any cash, that's okay, because you probably have a Cash App or a PayPal or a Venmo. So come on up here, get your raffle tickets for the Peach Hour Qs, get your event T-shirts to commemorate this particular event. And
See what he comes with here. Trying the cross bank. I like it. I like it. All right. All right. I think you want to be on the other side of the 8, but this is awkward. Looks like you want to softly hit this 1 to get it kind of to the rail to really not sell anything out. Just got to be cautious with the tension to not underhit it and not get a rail. Timeout called. Rightly so. Just to sit and talk about it. Not necessarily saying that Buck didn't know what to do here, but just collect themselves as a team, talk about it, get on the same page. He's also taking a look at this 1-8. I don't think it's quite wired. It looks like it's kind of heading a little bit more along this line. Taking a swing. Oh, 5 ball. Gave some opportunities there. I like it. You can't just always stay defensive. Sometimes you got to look for that aggressive line. See if you can't create something to happen. Speaking of, it's on the line here is there's not a on there. It's online here is gonna have to decide between defense and offense. Goes offensive. Wow. Great shot. Gets a favorable rub on the 2. Playing for 8. Which is every ball on the table and 1 ball into the next rack. Can they come back from a 20-point deficit? With each ball, the hope starts to heighten. The adrenaline starts coursing. They're managing it well. Yeah, Savannah, when in doubt, just hit it hard. I like it. Yeah, I like the pace. Both Ty and Brian are playing here. They're playing very confident. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. It hurts so much. Now we got Kyle coming in with ball in hand. Shoot this 5 ball for the match. For the tournament. To become Scotch double champions. Well done. Yeah, we got applause going around. Thank you all for tuning in. Congratulations to Racking Ain't Easy, becoming Scotch doubles champions. My hat is truly off to It's Online. Both Brian and Tyrell really showed some heart. We're mounting a fantastic comeback, coming with shot after shot. Had a great tournament. They can definitely hold their head high, battling hard, but ultimately, Racking It Ain't Easy. Kyle and Buck going to be bringing it back to Fortune Star, being champions. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. You guys have a good one. We're going to be having 3-man teams coming in here soon. They're wrapping up the quarterfinal rounds, then semifinals, and we should be having finals maybe starting around 2, maybe 3 o'clock. Till then, we'll catch you later.